Greetings, people of the internet. I'm Scott with Serkworks Art Labs. Welcome back to the underground laboratory where we create robots, aliens, zombies, and other imminent threats to humanity. We also create comics. And we've been doing that for a little while now because we're in the middle, not in the middle, we're past the middle, but you know what I mean. We're doing the 100 Days of Making Comics Challenge, and that is where you spend 30 minutes a day, every day, for 100 days straight, and work on your own personal comic book project. And at the end of that 100 days, you've made a lot of progress, hopefully. Those 30 minutes add up. And hopefully you can do a little more than 30 minutes, but lately it seems like that's pretty much what I've been able to do. So what is my personal comic book project? It's this one, Young and the Dead. These are the first 3 issues. It's a kids versus zombies story. It's kind of in the vein of Goonies meets Night of the Living Dead. So if you like Goonies, if you like E.T., if you like Monster Squad, those kid-centric kind of adventure kid-themed movies of the 80s, that's what it's like. It actually takes place in the 80s, and it's, you know, it's about kids in a zombie apocalypse and how they deal with it and everything, and how they try to find a cure. So that's the story. And yeah, like I was saying, it's hard to find more than that 30 minutes, at least for me. You know, I've got, you know, a lot of other stuff going on other than what's just going on here in the underground layer. Once we go out to the paralleloscope and go to the alternate reality, there's even more stuff going on, but we won't get to that quite yet. But we want to talk about where we are right now. So where we are in the challenge, we are day 64. Will you still need me when I'm 64? Remember that? The Beatles? You guys Beatles fans? Anyway, so day 64, that's where we are with the challenge. And I kind of sidetracked myself because I was talking about those 30 minutes a day and how it's getting harder for me to find more than 30 minutes in the day to work on that. One of the other things I was trying to do, I even mentioned it before, I said in May that I wanted to get, and if you're watching this real time, that makes sense to you, and if you're not, if you're watching this in the future, then that doesn't make any sense. But anyway, if you're watching it real time, back in May I mentioned that I was working on trying to get some new products for my store, and that is going slower than I thought, and a lot of other things are going slower than I thought. Even the like the additional videos that I was going to do, I was pretty much, even though I'm putting a video out every day, it kind of caters to a certain audience because I'm doing this 100-day challenge. And when I'm not doing that challenge, I do a lot of other type of videos. I'm planning on doing these art experiment videos, and you know, these there's a fan art series I mentioned where I'm going to do like famous mad scientists or evil geniuses and things like that. What I was doing before I started this, I was doing a lot of art advice things to give art tips and things like that. So, you know, and there are a lot of people that watch my channel for that stuff, and they're not getting that. So, hopefully, if you're one of those people, you're probably not tuned into this, but if you are, that stuff will be coming back once the challenge is done. If I can, I'll try to drop some stuff in between, but I'm almost at the point where I don't know if that's going to happen. But you know, it's not like I'm slacking off here. I mean, I'm putting out a video every day, so, and I'm putting a lot into these videos. But anyway, what I was talking about was the shop. Coming soon, I will have some cool t-shirts and things like that. The buttons that you saw way back when, that's another thing, but it's just taking me longer to get all that stuff set up. So that's still gonna happen, but and I'm excited to have that happen because I think I love t-shirts, and got a lot of prints and things, and I'm really proud of the prints that I do. But you know, certain type of people collect prints, but you know, pretty much everyone likes a cool t-shirt. So anyway, hopefully I'll get that stuff going, but right now the priority is to focus on this challenge and the comic book and get that thing rolling. So anyway, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go into the paralleloscope, and we're going to see what's going on with the challenge, what I'm doing with issue 4 for this 100 Days of Making Comics. It's round 2 for me. I've done this once before, so it's, and this round may be a little harder because, well, I don't know. The first round was hard because it was new, you know. This round's harder because I'm just putting more into it, adding the little bits of vloggy type stuff, and kind of doing the intros and everything to the end with the with, if you guys are paying attention, when I crumble up the days, I throw them each time at the end of the episode. There's a little sign on the waste paper basket, and that changes from day to day. I gotta think of 100 different ways to dispose of that paper and put that on there. So just little things like that. All that little things adds up, but I think it adds to the production value, and hopefully it makes this kind of a fun ride. But anyway, before I got sidetracked, we were talking about going to the paralleloscope and seeing where I am with the challenge, so we're gonna do that right now. Today, my daughter and my nieces are making tie-dye shirts. Say hi, guys.
Hi!
These gloves are garbage. So that was not fun. Well, the tie-dyeing part was fun, but the part where the gloves that came with this kit, every single one of them must have had a hole in it or something, but all the girls' hands got dyed. And I don't know, we bought this kit. It was like a kit at Michael's, and it wasn't like a cheap kit either. It was, I think it was like $50. And we got like that, like a 60% off coupon, but still, you know, it wasn't cheap to begin with, so I figure it must have been decent quality. But man, those gloves were just garbage. And so, and you know, here they all are with their hands all, you know, different colors and stuff like that. But they managed to find some kind of a remedy, or not a remedy, but some cleaning thing online. I think it was like baking soda and I forgot what else, but I don't know. But for the most part, they got it off. But it was just crazy. Yeah, I should probably go and write a review on it, because that's pretty bad. When they provide gloves and it goes through and still gets everyone's hands messy, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I wanted to show like the finished tees, but the cousins had to go, so they took theirs with them, and you got to wait 24 hours for them to rinse off. So unfortunately, I can't do like a big reveal. So, but hopefully pretty soon I'll be able to reveal this page, because we're getting farther along on it. Most of the penciling is done. I'm just tweaking a few minor things here and there. Had to kind of move some things around, like the cage thing. On the bottom frame, I had way too many bars. They were too close together compared to what it looked like on top, and I had to go back to the previous issue and look for reference and stuff like that, and just move some of the zombies around a little bit. But pretty much wrapping it up. So hopefully tomorrow I'll start doing some inking. I'll probably do what I did before, like on the previous pages with the buildings, where I'll just do all the straight edge stuff first before I actually get the brush out. But yeah, that'll about wrap it up for today, and pretty much the pencils on this one. All right, back in the lab. Here we see day 64 on the big pad of paper, and we're gonna pull that off. Traditionally, what we do, we crumble it up, we throw it in the garbage, and that thing's overflowing. Sooner or later, somebody will clean it up, I assume. You know, we'll see. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 65. That is all. Hey everyone, you've seen the process. Now you can check out the story. Issues 1 through 3 of Young and the Dead are available at my website at serkworks.com. Also follow me on social media at the links listed below. Subscribe and check out some of the other videos in the series. There's much more to come.